Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, dear friends. Welcome to Kardec Radio and welcome to Prayer for Peace. We are here together in another beautiful day with another beautiful opportunity to learn, to start anew, and we're gathered here to pray. These moments of quietude and peace are so important in our lives because we live such busy lives that we don't get to stop, read a message, reflect, and pray. And that's why we're here. That's why we're doing these moments of prayer together at Kardec Radio, so that we have an opportunity to do that just for a few minutes. So, what we recommend to you, we know sometimes we're in the middle of things, we cannot stop, but if you can, let us turn everything else off. Let us find a quiet place. It's just a few minutes, but it's so therapeutic for our souls. So today we're gonna read a message from this book. Yes, The Way, the Truth, and the Life, psychographed by Emmanuel through the blessed hands of Chico Xavier. The message is a message of hope today. It's titled Let Us Hope. And Emmanuel starts by quoting Matthew in chapter 12, verse 20, where he says, He will not break the bruised reed, and he will not snuff out the smoldering wick until he makes justice triumph. And then Emmanuel explains to us, in evil circumstances, avoid passing judgment. The Supreme Lord utilizes the fertility of the swamp's mire. He makes use of the stone's hardness. From dry sand, he makes useful things. From the bitter substance, he extracts a health-giving medicine. A criminal today can be a helpful friend tomorrow. Under certain circumstances, a malefactor might show noble, previously unknown qualities, which life uses in order to write poems of love and light. God is not the author of destruction. He is the Father of mercy. He does not break the bruised reed, nor snuff out the smoldering wick. His hands repair damage. His divine breath always recomposes and renews. Therefore, do not despise wavering light or imprecise virtues. Do not abandon the swampy land or desert the grove of trees suffocated by weeds. Work for the victory of the good and give help incessantly. If God, the absolute Lord of eternity, awaits with patience, why cannot we, imperfect servants, also wait? Friends, the message today is a message of hope. Do we despair under circumstances of life? Do we face our day-to-day challenges and we get desperate? Let us reflect on it, because we're still so animalistic. We're still in that animal instinct, which is understandable because we are evolving. But the animal is all about instinct. They don't use their prefrontal cortex to judge, to rationalize things. So something happens and they're quickly to react. But we are here now as humans, and we are learning to do what? We're learning to discern. And we need to work in that discernment for us to have hope. And that's what Spiritism comes to show to us. Because if we see a situation only through the lens of material life, it's very hard to have hope. That's why nowadays we live on a planet that people are so pessimistic. They are always looking at the negative because they cannot see a way out. They cannot see hope under their circumstances. So, Spiritism comes with the light of the truth to help us see beyond. And for us to have hope, we need to look at life not just as this passing life, but as ourselves as immortal spirits. That's when we can bring hope to our lives. And that's what Emmanuel is telling us. He's saying the criminal of today can be a helpful friend of tomorrow. How come? We know we are evolving spirits, we are progressing. We know life is like a chess game. Today we're here, we make decisions, and later on we will meet people again, maybe years, centuries from now, lives from now. But the criminal of today, they will also progress because they are children of God. And sometimes what happens is those that today we don't get along, sometimes they will get to know about the truth, they will regenerate themselves, and not too far from today, they will be the ones giving us the helping hand. So, God proved this to us in nature, and that's what Emmanuel is referring here. He says, from the dry sand, God makes useful things. From the bitter substance, he extracts medicine that heals us. So, if God is showing us each and every day that we need to have hope because everything passes, people change, people evolve. So, the next time that we say ourselves or we hear others saying, I'm never going to change, I am who I am, or this situation will never going to change, we repeat to ourselves, that's not true. Because today we might be stuck in this personality, that person might be stuck in that situation, but tomorrow only God knows. One thing we know for certain, we're all progressing. We're all destined to be happy. Not the material happiness, not this mundane happiness, but this eternal happiness. So, Emmanuel's words, he ends this message and says, therefore, do not despise wavering light or imprecise virtues. We are not perfect, right? Why do we expect others to be perfect? We make mistakes, other makes mistakes. Challenges come in our lives, but we have hope. We know suffering is not forever. So he says, do not abandon the swampy land or desert the grove of trees suffocated by weeds. If we lose hope, then we'll get desperate. That's when we get desperate, when we don't have hope. But if we build hope in our hearts, that's when we look at things with optimism. That's why science comes. Thanks to science, many researchers come and show to us the power of positivity in our lives, the power of affirmations, telling ourselves every day, I am a child of God. You are a child of God. I am light. I am love. I am joy of living. So are you. And then we remember Mother Mary's words to Chico Xavier and to all of us. Everything passes, so this shall also pass, and it will pass. Therefore, Emmanuel says, let us work for the victory of the good and give help incessantly. For us to have hope is not something passive that we just sit in our homes awaiting for things to change, for life to be different, for people to be different than they are. We work for the good and we help incessantly without stopping. If we do that, we will be on the right path. And then he reminds us if God, who is our creator, who is our father, he awaits us with so much patience. Isn't that true, friends? God is so patient with each and every one of us. So, who are we? We're so imperfect. Who are we to not be patient? Patient with ourselves, patient with others, patient with the circumstances of life. Remembering, if we only look at the material life, we will not have hope. But if we look with the eyes above the spiritual and the physical realm, knowing that we come with many lives, we bring our baggage from the past. People bring their baggage. But God said, you are here to meet each other in this life, to then work on your baggage together in these relationships of life. And then we will together move forward. So if God is patiently awaiting us, let us be patient with ourselves and with others, and let us have hope in our lives. Yes, if you want to read a book that brings us so much hope, we recommend to you read the book Memoirs of a Suicide. Don't be put aback because of the title, saying, Deise, why you're recommending a book when the title seems so dark, but it's not. It's a book of hope. There we get to know Mother Mary. She took upon herself to help the spirits who are suffering. Not only those who consciously take their lives, but all of us who unconsciously, because of our choices, we slowly commit indirect suicide. And when we discarnate, there's so much suffering. But she built a whole colony, the city of hope in the spiritual realm. And there she has many workers of the good helping her in bringing hope to whole humanity. And there we get to know about the work of these illuminate spirits who are doing exactly like the message says. They are helping incessantly, they are serving. So, if we want to work on being more hopeful in our lives, let us work this relationship with Mother Mary and let us read this book, let us study. It's such a beautiful book and it was studied here at Kardec Radio. You can go on YouTube channel, you can look for the playlist, Memoirs of a Suicide. You can purchase the book, read it. It's a book of hope in our lives. So let us work in being hopeful with Emmanuel and Mother Mary. So now, friends, we invite everyone for our prayer. Shall we? So let us close our eyes. Let us then, friends, close our eyes as we feel the presence of our dear Mother Mary, the mother of all mothers on earth, the mother of all of us. She comes with her loving heart, showering us with hope. Hope in a new tomorrow. Hope to a time where suffering will not be present on earth. Hope to our time where we will have overcome our individual and collective shortcomings. A time that everyone will see each other as brothers and sisters in humanity. Dear Mother Mary, we feel your loving presence, showering us with your love, reminding us that we are beautiful children of God. We are love. We are light. We are joy of living. And that whenever we're going through, we know that it will pass, as everything passes in our lives. Dear Mother Mary, let us hold strongly in your loving hands, securing ourselves, knowing that we're never alone. And we pray for everyone in the circle of prayer who are connected with us, live or on demand, that their hearts can receive showers of encouragement, of patience, of understanding, and of peace. Knowing that we are spirits who are destined to progress and to be happy. Mother Mary, may each of our homes receive the visit of your messengers who deliver bouquet of flowers that we place in our dining room tables so that they can continue emanating its loving perfume throughout the week. We pray, Mother Mary, for all those, consciously or unconsciously, who are making decisions in life that are cutting short their vital fluids. Those who are entangled in all sorts of vices. Those who are prison themselves through drugs addictions, through hatred, jealousy, envy. We pray, dear Mother Mary, for all those who are thinking about cutting their lives short, and also expecting mothers who are debating whether they should keep or not their baby. We pray that they receive helping hands to guide them to feel your love, knowing that they're not alone and that there is another way out. Mother Mary, we pray for those who are at this very moments in hospitals, nursing homes, shelters, those who are living on the streets and depend on the charity and help of others so that they can have a piece of bread, so that they can have a place to stay. We pray, Mother Mary, for all those living in zones of wars, violence, those affected by natural disasters around the world. And we pray also for those spirits, incarnate and discarnate, who work against the works of the good on earth, who plot all types of tricks so that the works of the good are stopped. But we know, Mother Mary, that the good wins always, and that we never lose our hope in the future, knowing that the good prevail always. Grateful, Mother Mary, for your presence, for Emmanuel's message, and for all those who make these teachings possible on earth. We ask your permission to close this prayer of tonight, and so be it. Dear friends, thank you for these moments together. Thank you, our dear John, our dear Slavic, and all those who we might not be able to see, but we're connected all here with one another. Let us stay together here in Kardec Radio. We're always nourishing our souls. There are many more. Right, Sylvia? Thank you for joining us. We feel the love. We feel all of us here together in this current of the good. And remember, tomorrow there's another prayer for peace, and there are many more programs at Kardec Radio. We hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening whenever you are, and we will see you soon. Bye bye.